Hey everyone, Dr. Shado here, and I'm wearing my hoodie, so you know we have some serious stuff to discuss. Now, Creepy recently lost his channel, and he started a new YouTube channel, and I was going to be making a video saying, hey everyone, go to his new YouTube channel, subscribe, do all that stuff, yay! Creepy's gonna have all these subscribers, and he's gonna do great and everything, and yeah! And now his new channel is already getting flagged left and right from all sorts of crap, and he's really frustrated with that, and he is having problems like he's not sure if he can upload his upcoming videos in time. He doesn't know if this one's going to get shut down too. I mean, he got some of the same stuff that happened to me when I was getting flagged left and right when I just started doing movie reviews. Strangely, the longer I did it, the less it happened. But he came up with an idea, and honestly, it doesn't sound too bad to me. There are some slight problems here and there, but I think we can probably work out some of the issues that I would have, and I'm personally hoping that it wouldn't have many issues with YouTube itself. The thing is, the idea he got was, well, we're practically business partners right now anyway. How about we share a channel? Hence, my channel. Have that long-haired creepy guy's content go right onto my channel, onto my blip perhaps, so that it can actually make a little coin. I'd have to try and see how to divvy that up with him, and I don't know if that would work like a... Would I be his boss? Would he be my boss? I don't know. Would I just split everything straight down the middle, no matter who makes what? And, I get a lot of views on my content, but then again, he makes more videos than I do, so would either way be even? I don't know. It's a lot of big crazies. How the hell are we going to go about doing this? But at its heart, I personally don't mind the idea. But I also know that my channel isn't all about me. As in, not just, let Creepy on because it's not all about me, but also the subscribers. You guys matter. So, rather than just say, you're going to take that creepy guy, and you are going to like it, you're going to take him deep. Rather than that, I figured may as well shoot the idea out there and let you all know and see what you all thought. Now, like I said, I personally have a few issues and concerns and what have you. Of course, the obvious concern is, well, Decker, Creepy's videos got flagged and he got taken down. He's got a new channel and they're already getting flagged. So you really think this is a smart idea to put his videos on your channel and maybe your channel might get flagged and taken down? That's obviously a concern, but then again, the Decker Shado, you might get your channel flagged and taken down. That threat's kind of always been there from day one. I consider myself exceedingly lucky that it hasn't happened yet. And if I would partner with Creepy, and we'd have all the business partner, and we'd have all the videos going onto my Decker Shado channel, and then after that I'd get flagged and taken down, it's still not guaranteed that he was actually the cause of it. Correlation does not equal causation and all that, and I still, they recently released the super flaggers on YouTube, or at least they're going to soon. I don't know. A lot of times they say they're going to do it at this point. You find out they've already been doing it for a while. But yeah, those with the power to flag 20 things in one go. And of course, with a 3-strike system, if you have a 20 at once button, that's kind of an that's way overkill. But yeah. I don't know why you would need 20 at once. Wouldn't things really be best to be looked at in a one at a time to make sure, things like that? I'd think so. But nevertheless, if I would have that long-haired creepy guy on this channel, that would mean that we'd have his, of course, Creepy Ween would be airing in the same place as Decker Shado Reviews, and he does, like I said, he does more videos per week than I do. He does every week a Midnight Wank Theater, and that's one of the things that he does. Looking Back at Annoyance, Midnight Wank Theater, and a lot of these I'm a little concerned about some aspects simply because I'm going to bring this up to Creepy, and now it's going to sound like I'm doing a dick move by talking behind his back. But he has, you know, opening theme song kind of thing. Except he doesn't have an opening theme song. He has a song and he's taken it. He had the songs before and he had songs later, and though I'm not familiar with either song for knowing, copyright ownership, I'm pretty sure that he doesn't exactly have full permission, or even if he does, maybe YouTube doesn't really give a flying fuck. Kind of like how with Creative Chaos on, or was it Creative Chaos or? Oh, there was it was the Creative Chaos panel at Metacon, film that put it up on YouTube, and YouTube immediately flagged it with copyright infringement for our use of songs from Lyricist Stone, the Shakti tribe, even though we had permission from Lyricist Stone, the Shakti tribe. And we got in contact with Lyricist, and she signed, and we faxed the forms back to Google saying, "See, permission." And they still wouldn't listen to us, and still wouldn't allow it. It's like, really, guys? We actually did have the person and got the permission for you, and you still say no? Is it really just the lawyer you want? Because it's obvious the permission didn't matter. So, yeah, he's got Midnight Wank Theater and Looking Back in Annoyance both had their own intro songs, and I really like the way he did it, and he seems to enjoy putting together clips from whatever he's reviewing and making a little mini montage music video thing with each of them. And, it's what he does. I'm sure he likes it, but at the same time I'm like, no, can't have... That might be one of the things that got the big mega flag. And if that can be avoided, that would be better, and the best way I'm thinking about that is, what if someone out there who happens to be a musician and want to help Creepy out would make theme songs for Looking Back in Annoyance and Midnight Wank Theater? That would probably be the best bet. Because, even just working with a professional musician, getting permission for something that they have done, YouTube occasionally says, fuck that. But if you have a completely original work, that I think it might be a little harder for them to try and say that you don't have permission to have the theme song to Looking Back in Annoyance in your episodes of Looking Back in Annoyance. It's harder to get... I don't think you need much of a lawyer when you bring that case to court. So we were using the theme song to Looking Back in Annoyance in Looking Back in Annoyance, and YouTube said we weren't allowed. We own all of that. Cool? Good. So, yeah, there's all that, and I like the idea of potentially giving that long-haired creepy guy a presence back on Blip. When they started, when the big Blip purge came, I was really concerned. He asked if he could put one of his videos up on my channel, and I actually was like, they just took you down and I think they might be looking at me. No. So, yeah, there's Decker the friend for you. We're great working with you, and thanks for writing all those reviews. Fuck, you stay back. You got cooties! Yeah, it would be good to give him a more permanent presence back on Blip. And he could have that with my Blip show. The big problem I'm having is everything I have is titled just Decker Shado. And, I don't mind the idea of having this partnership with Creepy. And I got a business partnership. And I gotta specify that this is does not mean that every video I do will now have Creepy in it. I would still have my videos, he would still have his videos, and we would still have a lot of crossovers, which lately have been increasing in number anyway, without us being on the same channel. So, all of that was pretty much just... we have become normal characters on both of our shows anyway, so it's... It makes sense, but at the same time, I'm concerned with how my subscriber base might react to having that long-haired creepy guy as a more permanent member on the channel, as a more permanent fixture, and having Midnight Wang Theater, he reviews porn. Yay! He reviewed the Justice League porn. Yay! He reviewed Joe Gage's Heatstroke. Yeah, that wasn't a joke. He really reviewed that. And I was talking with him. I'm like, you gotta work a bit on your sensors because sometimes something pokes out of the corner of one of them. And I got the little tiny smiley faces. I try and get away with the smallest censoring I can, but I also go frame by frame because I can't do image tracking on my editor, so I have to hand animate every single little smiley face. So I'm going through frame by frame, moving the thing on every time one of those comes up, which is why in the Playmate of the Apes review, there were several instances where you had the smiley faces, and there were still ones where you just had the big censored box, because there was so much shit going on, so much moving, and I had so little time to edit it. I was like, you know what, fuck it, boom, it's censored, done. That happens. You got so much to do and so little time, and you can only freeze frame titties for so long before smiley, smiley, next frame, smiley. And it's not even that fast, honestly, because it takes several seconds before it loads one frame to the next frame to the next frame to the next frame. And it's, depending on how the computer's doing at the time, that can be a long, arduous process. But, yeah. Creepy's got the problems going on. There's the call, and still technically the call to go subscribe to his new channel, but there's also the concept of him just simply joining me on this channel. And I'm not too much against it. I believe he'll be okay working with the restrictions I would give him versus the restrictions that, say, Springboard would give him. As Springboard says if you're going to use a music clip, only use 10 seconds. Ever, under any circumstance. So me using the credits music from the movie, 1 minute worth, always just cut to 1 minute, as the credits music for the review. No, not allowed. Need a 10-second credit sequence. So much for the additional notes. And also, certain jokes I've done, like the Rainbow Bright and Me during Gamera vs. Baragon, that it was supposed to be cut down shorter. Whenever I do clips, I try and make sure they're under 10 seconds, and I say 15 seconds is the absolute maximum. Rainbow Bright and Me went over 20 seconds just because I kept laughing when I was playing it in the editor. I was like, no, this has to keep going. This has... Right there, that's good. And it was over 20 seconds. But... yeah. So, I would have many times more reviews coming per week to this channel, and I would probably have many times more copyright ID matches coming to this channel. But, trying to see exactly how all of it works out and what have you, and it would be nice to expand, I think. And then our big thing about butting heads on who has more subscribers here or what have you. He started doing it before I did, and then I started doing it, and then I got more subscribers than him. And I was like, but I got this much more. And then he finally hit 1,000, and then they killed his channel. And now I'm like, oh. So, yeah, I think that's it. I think so. Pretty sure. Was there something else? Creepy. No, that was it, yeah. Okay, so, thank you all for watching. I've been Decker Shado, and remember, creepy. Or maybe don't remember that, because maybe then you'll be like, no. He's coming from me, not you. Wait.